Good morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Tuesday, June 4th. What's going on today? Yes, so let's see, birthdays. I know we missed some. No, just one. Did I do a video on Friday? Can't remember. If I didn't, it was Crystal Cullen's birthday. And today's the 4th. There was no birthdays the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, or today. Okay. So, weather. Right now it is 77. It feels like 77. Today is a high of 84. Tonight is a low of 65. A mix of clouds and sun during the morning will give way to cloudy skies this afternoon. Winds are light and variable. Humidity 45%. Sunset 8:46 p.m. Yeah. My sinuses are acting up a little bit, so just bear with me. Okay, hold on. Somebody left a comment after mine on TikToks. I was just reading that. Let's see. What was that, Jerky? Sirius XM. Okay. Today's National Day. Today's National Hug Your Cat Day. All of mine like to be hugged, so I can actually do that. National Hug Your Cat Day. Today's wisdom quote. I don't know why my eyes are buggy this morning. A great many worries can be diminished by realizing the unimportance of the matter which is causing the anxiety. Anxiety by Bertrand Russell. And today's word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. And I can't pronounce it, so...
Apexegesis.
Apexegesis is a noun. 1. The addition of words to clarify meaning, or 2. Words added for the purpose of clarifying meaning. Okay. And Lazy Daisy Stitching is this Sunday. I am going. Okay. So, yeah. Sunday, because I didn't make a video yesterday. I got up late and I needed to take my shower and get ready for the day and craft and clean, so yeah, that didn't happen. So Sunday was, what do I use? The brown. It was okay, so Sunday I stitched on Haid Butterflies Galore. I should have brought it in here, but I didn't. And I had put in 844 stitches, and I have 1,995 stitches left on that. And I watched a bunch of YouTube, and I'll tell you what ones I watched. And then I always get off from any Zooms I'm in, or if I'm just stitching all day, I read at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night until I'm tired. So I finished Always Meant to Be. And I'll tell you what that was about. I gave it 4.5 stars. And I'll tell you why. I wanted to give it 5 stars. I only had one problem with the book. Okay, so Always Meant to Be by Saban Davis. There we go. I still need these out. Okay, so before we go on to Monday, I'm going to tell you about Sunday. So Always Meant to Be. Let's see, Amazon. That was a good book. And it's on Kindle Unlimited. I will put the link below. He's my 18-year-old son's best friend, and I'm old enough to know better. My marriage is falling apart, and Vander's home life is tragic. Yet, his broken parts speak to mine, and amid all the chaos, a true connection is formed. The only peace I find is in those stolen moments when we share our darkest secrets and our deepest desires. The thing between us has disaster written all over it, but I'm powerless to resist the magnetic pull that draws us closer and closer. Until lines are crossed, boundaries are broken, and everything I thought I knew about myself is undone. This reverse age gap romance contains mature scenes, dark themes, and situations that may push your boundaries. This is a male-female standalone romance that ends with an HEA, which means happily ever after, and no cliffhanger. Okay, so I had no problem with the age gap. I had a problem because, yes, he was 18, so that wasn't a problem. He was still a senior in high school. That gave me a problem and an ick. Other than that, the book was well written. She fought her feelings for a long time. She found out her husband had been cheating. You know this right from the beginning. You know he's been cheating on her from the very beginning of their marriage. And he laughs at her. We're going to stay together until both. They have a son that's a senior, a daughter that's a year below him, and then they have a 10-year-old. So once the son graduates, then they'll tell him, well, things come to a head and it doesn't go as he wants. He is an asshole. Her husband is a total asshole. That's all I can say about that. Yes, it is a spicy romance. If you don't like spicy romance, do not pick it up because it is very spicy. I've read spicier, but yes, it's spicy. Yeah, and Vander's home life is horrible. His mom is an alcoholic because of his dad. His dad beats them, mostly the wife. He uses any leverage to get his son to do what he wants just by threatening her, and he'll beat her right in front of his son to get his point across and get his son to do exactly what he wants. He's a horrible, horrible man. He also works with the woman that he's in love with, his best friend's mom. Kendall is her name. So Kendall works in the law firm where his father works, and her husband is friends with Vander's father. Yeah, imagine that. It was really, really good though. They played it. The book was written very well, so you don't have too much of an ick moment with him being 18 and her being like 18 years older, because I think she got pregnant with her son when she was right out of high school. So she's like 18 years older, 19 years older than him. I didn't have a problem with the age gap. I had a problem because he was still in high school. But other than that, it was a really, really good book. And I laughed a lot. I got mad. I wanted to go through and punch people. And then towards the end, I bawled like a baby. That's all I'm going to say. It was so good though. And I'll put the name of the book below. Always Meant to Be by Saban Davis. The YouTubers that I watched, and I will link them below, was The Steadfast Stitcher, Jen's World of Stitches, Addie's Cross and Quilts, Three Southern Cats and Mama, Crafty Gaming Jamie, Yorkshire Crafter, and Becky's Madness for Crafting. She had an over 2-hour long vlog. I'm behind on hers. I gotta get caught up. I think I'm caught up on most everybody. But yeah. So that's who I watched. And that was Sunday. Yesterday, I worked on Hate Astrology Cat. I put in 549 stitches. So there's Astrology Cat. So I was working on this through here. Yeah, up to here. So worked on that. I used this for my Daily 30 in Cross Stitcher's Journal and Daily 30. I used it for the letter C in Cat for crafts and books. The letter A for Astrology Cat in Pop Culture. And the letter A in Cross Stitch Sisters. So yeah. Isn't that pretty though? I'm loving this. And this is on 28 count Monaco, and I'm gridding it myself. And then, so I had my craft and clean Zoom yesterday. I cleaned the living room, did the dishes, folded laundry. I've still got some laundry to fold that's mine. So I had to do that today. I have a few dishes today, and today's the kitchen. So I want to get a lot of that done as early as possible before it gets too hot in the kitchen. So last night, I also was in Crafts and Books Zoom. I hadn't been in there in several weeks, so I did go in there. And then when I left there about 8:30 and I pulled out my Kindle, I have a book that comes out. It's an ARC from Nat Galley. And it comes out the 7th. The 7th. And these books are not usually on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm reading. Some of these books will come out on Kindle Unlimited, some don't. So if they do, I'll do text-to-speech and I'll start them the day that they come out. Otherwise, I am reading them. So I will finish this one tonight. I only have like an hour left in the book, or maybe a little bit over an hour left. And that's called The Love Hack by Sophie Renaud. So let me read this. So far, it's really good. Like I said, I only have like an hour left. The Love Hack. Let me see if that's showing up as a pre-order. The Love Hack. The Love Hack. Oh, it's already. Oh. It's a, yeah, pre-order. It's pre-order for $3.99 as an ebook, or wait until June 7th and then it'll be on Kindle Unlimited. So it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I didn't need to read it, but that's okay. It's pretty quick to read. It's got 333 pages. So it says, she's a rookie advice columnist. He's her office crush. It's about to get complicated. Landing a new job as online agony uncle Ask Adam, Lucy dishes out relationship tips to men. But when it comes to her own love life, she'd rather spend Friday nights curled up on her sofa with Netflix and her cat Astro. That is until she meets Ross, her new co-worker, who makes her snort with laughter at his silly jokes and sets off butterflies in her stomach when his hazel eyes meet hers over his laptop. After her last work boyfriend broke her heart, Lucy swore she'd never fall for someone in the office again. And she's just about to have 2 more good reasons not to. 1, an email has just landed in the Ask Adam inbox, and Lucy is convinced it's from Ross. 2, he's most definitely not single. As her advice column goes viral and her inbox overflows with problems, Lucy turns to her AI assistant for help, decoding romantic troubles, including her own. Can her state-of-the-art Cupid really help her navigate her feelings for Ross, or will the truth behind Ask Adam turn her non-existent love life into a hot mess? A totally heartwarming, feel-good, and relatable romantic comedy that will have you laughing and crying as you race through the pages. If you love Sophie Kinsella, Emily Henry, and Beth O'Leary, you'll instantly fall for The Love Hack. Yeah, and you can totally read it in one day. I would have, but I forgot what time it was. I think I went to bed at midnight, and I didn't want to stay up any later, so that's why I didn't finish it. As far as funny, it's a little bit funny. So she's an author that lives in London. British humor to me is not funny. I don't know. I have a really hard time with it. And it's just me. It's nothing against the British. It's just, I find it's a dry humor. I don't find it funny. I've even watched some British movies and it's like I don't get the humor in it. Yeah. So other than that, I'm enjoying the book. So at the beginning, you know, her sister's getting married. Her sister said she's losing her position at the Fab magazine because everything's going online now. Since the pandemic, everybody's reading everything online. So she's losing her column that she wrote for the Fab. So she doesn't want to lose her job altogether. And their male counterpart magazine is the Max. So her sister talks her into doing this Ask Adam. So she pitches it to her boss, and her boss pitches it to the editor of the men's magazine, and they approve it. Meanwhile, her sister is also getting married, so you're going through the hen, what they call a hen party. We call it a bachelorette party. And things go from there about Ross. And then something else comes into her Ask Adam that sends a red flag up about someone else, and so she goes in on a mission to investigate that a little bit. I like the book. It's a 4-star for me. Yeah, there is some funny parts, but not enough for me to laugh out loud like I can some books. Some books I can laugh out loud. But I will put the link down below for this as well. It's The Love Hack by Sophie Renaud. So I will finish that tonight. Because, like I said, I only have a little over an hour. And then I'm going to listen to an audiobook today while I'm cross-stitching. And that is going to be Crossed by Emily McIntyre. It's the last book of the series that I've been reading. So I'm going to listen to that. I know there's a new one coming out to the series, and I don't know when that comes out. Let me see. And the name of the series, I will tell you that also. Emily McIntyre. Okay, so the next book that's coming out is called Hexed, and that comes out in November. So it's the Never After series. There will end up being 6 books, and I don't know if she'll be writing more after the 6th. But, yeah, so the first book was Hooked. I really liked that. The second book was Scarred. I didn't care for that one. The third book was Wretched. I loved it. The fourth book was Twisted. I really, really liked that also. And the 5th book is Crossed, which I'm starting today. And then Hexed comes out in November, and I'll probably buy that, or I'll ask Justin to get that for me for Christmas, because he got me the rest. I don't own Hooked yet, and I want to buy that one so I have the whole set. So, yeah, and like I said, I'll put the link below to that book. And that's what I'm doing today. It's kitchen. It's cleaning the kitchen today, and I gotta fold some laundry. And then I'll be stitching on this and trying to get a lot of stitching in. So air conditioners are on. I turned this one on before I came in. I'll turn it off when I leave the room. And it's already on in the family room as soon as I got up. Saturday was Kangaroos. Remember I told you it was wine and ruse? I'll show you some pictures if they'll show up. So you pay $40. You get the tickets in advance. They give you a time slot because you're only allowed, a group is only allowed half an hour in the pen where all the kangaroos are. They're small. They're all female because they're docile. There was 2 huge tortoises. There was a capybara and something else from Argentina. You could pet the capybara as long as the lady was holding it. The kangaroos, you could go around and pet all you want. They just laid there and they hopped around. They didn't care. And I got to hold the baby kangaroo. What else was in there? There was a rabbit. And then there was a small pen. There was a hedgehog. But these 2 women were hogging that. I couldn't get to them to pet them. But let me show you pictures. So that's me holding the baby hedgehog. Baby kangaroo. It's a baby kangaroo. Yep. Baby kangaroo. It's another kangaroo. It was a perfect day out there. That's my sister holding the baby kangaroo. And my sister, me, and my mom. See, my mom holding the baby kangaroo. The tortoise. Capybara, I think that's how you say it. Capybara. Was that it? No, I think that was the other thing from Argentina. That's the capybara. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, the other thing was from Argentina, and I can't pronounce it. But yeah, quite a few. They had like 6, I think, kangaroos. But she said they were all docile, and they were, the bigger female was the mother, and they said there could possibly be a little one in her pouch. They are in their pouches 5 months attached to a teat, they said. Something like that. They're in there a long time. And something about 9 months, 10 months. I don't remember it all. I'm probably wrong. Anyways, it was a good time. So you got a glass of wine. You got cheese, crackers, and pepperoni to eat with the wine. And then you go out, or you go out first. And the lady at the bar doing the event, because they had this little bar and then they had a big bar at the other end for customers. So I had that. I had Lemberger wine. It's a dry red wine, because I like Merlot, so I wanted to try that. I liked it, so I bought me a bottle. And you know, we went out, we pet the kangaroos and all that. And then at the bar, they had slushies. They had like a raspberry slushie, and that was good. But they had a margarita slushie. That was really good. It got to be a little too sweet for me. I didn't finish mine. I ordered the 12 ounce. My sister was ordering the 16 ounce. And my mom ordered the 12 ounce. And then my sister changed her mind and ordered the 12. I couldn't finish mine. It gets a little too sweet for me. So then we left, and where we were, it's nothing but a bunch of wine trails. Then I had taken the flyer from there that tells all the different wine trails and all the different wineries and all that. There is a whiskey one. So I showed that to my sister because her husband and I are the whiskey drinkers. She says the 3 of us are going to have to go, but I told her we need a DD. I'd probably ask Justin, but Scott said he would go as long as we supply him in Pepsi, because he doesn't drink. So I would like to do that maybe the end of this summer and save up for that. Because if I'm going somewhere where there's whiskey, you bet I'll be buying a couple bottles. Because especially if we go the end of the summer, I will be able to stock up for the winter. So I was telling my sister, you know, that I saw a thing in the front of a liquor store that said Screwball, and she goes, yeah, it's peanut butter whiskey. And I said, what? She goes, I have some at home, you can try it. She goes, I have another whiskey for you to try too. I said, okay. So we stopped for lunch because we were hungry, and I got me a chicken Caesar wrap. That was really good. And I got the grilled chicken, not the fried chicken. That was really, really good. And so I ate half. I brought the other half home. Went back to my sister's because she drove. And I had driven from my house, picked up my mom, and then we went to my sister's. So this place was 2 hours away from my house, an hour away from my sister. So that's why I went to her house, because she would have backtracked. It wouldn't have made sense. So yeah, we had a really, really good time. I enjoyed it very much. I did have an issue with my stomach for about half an hour because we were sitting outside having the margarita slushies. It wasn't really hot out. We were sitting where there was shade, but because of the wine and the wine slushy, the margarita slushy, and the alcohol in my system, with it being warm out, I think I got a little overheated, and yeah, that's why I had stomach issues. So I had gone twice to the bathroom before we left, and then we left, and about 15 minutes later, I'm like, you are really going to have to find some place to stop. So she did, and I was fine after that. And then we stopped and we had lunch, and my sister said, oh yeah, I got Imodiums in my purse. So she gave me one of those. I'm like, yeah, I'm all out. I got to start stocking up. That's why I don't go anywhere with anybody, because I hate holding people up or having to tell them you need to stop like right now, because sometimes I can't wait. So, yeah. I forgot to write in here what I did yesterday. So I'll do that when I'm done talking with you guys. But we had a really, really good time. I thought this weekend was a readathon weekend. It says next weekend in my planner. Yeah, the 14th. Why was I thinking it was this weekend? I don't know, but it is Lazy Daisy. I was thinking my readathon weekend was this weekend. Oh well. It isn't. It's the 14th, 15th, and 16th. That's why I have to read the one book before that, because my blog tour is the 13th. So that's why I have to do that. Crap. So, okay. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, I put the sticker here, and it doesn't belong here. It goes over here. So I need to remove 2 stickers when I have 2. I'm going to use the glue gun so I don't ruin the stickers. But that's it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. You all have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.